Welcome back and welcome to Women in Sports. We are fresh off the NWSL Finals and we can now say the Orlando Pride are your 2024 champions. This is Orlando's first time winning the ship. On Saturday, the Pride defeated the Washington Spirit 1-0, and this has been a long time coming for the team, but none more so than Pride captain and Brazilian legend Marta. The superstar has been with Orlando since 2017, which was the last time the Pride made the playoffs before this year. And speaking of soccer legends, Team USA's goalkeeper, Alyssa Naeher, has announced she's retiring from international soccer. Naeher has spent 11 years playing for Team USA. She is the only U.S. goalkeeper to earn a shutout in both a World Cup and an Olympic final. But you don't have to be too sad. Naeher says she'll still return to play for the Chicago Stars next season. And one more soccer story for you. We already know that Boston will be the next NWSL expansion city, and they'll host the league's 15th team starting in 2026. But now we know the 3 cities it's down to for the league's 16th franchise. Now that would be Denver, Cleveland, or Cincinnati. Now, of these, stadiums would have to be built in Denver and Cleveland, hooray, but the infrastructure already exists in Cincinnati, which already hosts the MLS team, FC Cincinnati. But there's another reason people are buzzing about Cincinnati's bid, and it has to do with someone I think you're already familiar with. That would be none other than Caitlin Clark. Cincinnati has confirmed the WNBA Rookie of the Year has bought into the ownership group trying to bring an NWSL team to the city, so now we just gotta wait and see where the league ends up expanding. And now that we brought up basketball, we should mention the teams and coaches for Unrivaled have officially dropped. This is the 3v3 league that's starting up in January in Miami. Stars like Angel Reese, Kate Martin, Breanna Stewart, and more are already signed on, and Unrivaled starts playing on January 17th. And in college hoops, it was a shocker for women's basketball fans as UCLA defeated the previously undefeatable South Carolina Gamecocks. This was the first time South Carolina had lost a game since the 2023 Final Four against Iowa and Caitlin Clark. That was a 43-game winning streak. This was also UCLA's first time ever defeating South Carolina. And closer to home, Northern Iowa pulled off the biggest upset in their school's history when they beat 8th-ranked Iowa State on their home court. And this was without one of the Panthers' top players, North Scott's Grace Buffelli, who tore her ACL a few days earlier. Afterwards, the players said they did it for Grace. And that brings us to the Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout nominees, which features 3 local ladies this week. We'll start with Jocelyn James from Sterling. In their first 3 games of the season, Jocelyn has notched double figures in every single one. She is joined this week by Bree Woodard from Monmouth-Roseville, who put up a school record of 41 points in the girls' basketball game against Galva. And there's Kaylee Davis from Princeton, who had 23 points, 8 steals, and 7 rebounds in a Tiger win this week. You have until tomorrow at noon to cast your vote, and all you gotta do is head over to our website. Each week's winner will be featured on Off the Cuff. And soon, we'll have a new league to talk about. A brand new women's pro volleyball league known as League One Volleyball is debuting on January 8th. But what's extra sweet here is the league just announced it's receiving $100 million in new funding on top of the funding it's already getting, partly from other women's stars like Lindsey Vonn, Candace Parker, and NBA star Kevin Durant. Now, when the league launches, it will start with 6 professional teams. And finally tonight, get ready for some hockey. The Professional Women's Hockey League returns for its 2nd season this Saturday. This year, there will be an expanded 30-game regular season for the 6 teams, and there's also going to be 9 neutral site regular season games across Canada and the U.S. And that'll do it for this week's Women in Sports.